Morning Date. All that sparkles, all that makes your shoulders bounce, all that jazz. Yes, very few things can bring such inspiration and energy in one single room. And that is the presence of two amazing musical actors. Morning Date starts now. It is a true pleasure indeed. We have two extraordinary actors joining me in the studio today. Good morning.
Good morning, Kayla.
How are you feeling?
Good. Good to be here with you.
Well, welcome to Morning Date here on Morning Special. Could you briefly introduce yourselves, please?
Yes,
Ladies
sure.
first.
Thank you. I'm Dylis Croman, and I play Roxy Hart in Chicago the Musical.
I'm Brent Barrett, and I play Billy Flynn.
Wow, it's such an honor to have you guys here. I'm very, very excited. We're going to have a fun show today.
Yes, we are.
Are you guys ready for it?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
And all that jazz.
Yes, well, before we get started with all that jazz, we have a very special prize for our listeners today, I hear. We have 4 pairs of tickets for the show Chicago. That's 8 in total. So 4 lucky winners can take a friend or someone special to the show. And this is a performance that involves you two, I do believe. And it's on the show for July 6th. 7월 6일 시카고 쇼에 여러분들 초대하니까요. 많이 이제 제가 드릴 퀴즈의 정답을 보내주시면 됩니다. All right, everybody, get ready. This is the quiz that you have to get the right answer for. The musical Chicago features many incredible songs, and they are all based on the great genre of what? Is it number 1, salsa, number 2, reggae, or number 3, jazz? One more time, the musical Chicago features many incredible songs, and they're all based on the great genre of number 1, salsa, number 2, reggae, or number 3, jazz. If you know the answer, send it to pound 1045 or use our bandi board or KakaoTalk Plus. And remember, we're giving away 4 pairs of tickets for Chicago.
Woohoo, that's great.
That is amazing.
Yes, and-
July 6th. Oh,
Yeah,
that's going to be a
and
fun
you can go
performance.
to the performance and see these 2 wonderful actors there. Well, thank you for coming out in this early morning.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I mean, it might be really hard because, your shows end at late at night, right?
Yeah.
We finish about 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30.
Oh, 10:30.
Yeah, we get back to the hotel about 11 and wind down and yeah.
So this is really early for you.
Yeah,
Well,
it
you-
is.
you wake up early
I
naturally,
do. I
though,
wake
yeah.
up early.
Yeah.
It's
It's a little early for me, but it was
we're
worth
still-
it getting here.
We're kind of getting over our jet lag now. We're into our third week here,
Yeah,
so I
we're-
think
we're
we're
adjusted.
getting into a routine now that we've been
Okay,
here.
well, that's good. Well, I hear one of you, it's not your first time here in Korea. Is it you,
Yeah,
Dylis?
yes, I've been here before. 2015, I was here the summer of 2015, and we had an amazing time. We were here for about same amount of time, about 10 weeks, and so just happy to be back.
What did you miss about Korea the most?
Oh, I guess I would say, well, on the top of my list, I would say the snail masks.
The snail mask.
What's
wow.
that?
You know, the sheet masks for your
Escargot masks.
Escargot masks, yes. For
Really?
a lady, it's very important.
What did
to
they
keep
do?
your skin
What did they
supple.
do? Grind them up and
No,
put them into a mask?
No, it's actually a very eco-friendly product.
Oh,
now
nice.
they
Good to know.
they take the liquid that that snails excrete, right, and they make that into a cosmetic product.
Oh, okay.
It sounds kind of gooey at first, but it's really good.
It's
So
really
you
good
put
for your skin.
you put that on your skin while
Yeah.
you're eating snails?
No, well, you can. A glass of wine and escargot, yes, of
yes,
course.
if you like it.
I have one you can try, Brent, if you'd like.
Okay,
If you'd
all right.
like.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
I want to
no,
try everything.
Seriously, I miss those.
Yeah, it's good for regeneration and your wrinkles and stuff.
It's amazing.
So I'm guessing from our conversation, Brent, it's your
Yes.
first time.
It is my first time, and I'd heard that everybody had such a great time the last time. So when I heard they were coming, they were coming back to Korea, I called our friend Duncan, who was the casting person. I said, Duncan, I want to go to Korea.
No.
Yeah. So
and I'm glad you're
and here
here
we
with
are.
us. Oh, I know. Yeah, and the people here, the people are so passionate and giving, and we made friends in 2015, so it was really nice to come back to see them again and meet new friends, and it was like coming home. It was really, it was familiar for us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys travel a lot, don't you? I mean, Korea is not the only international country that you've been to do Chicago or other musicals, right?
Well,
Yeah.
this is the American tour that's here right now.
Yeah.
So we have been traveling around the U.S. And then there was a week off before we came here, and then after this we go to Tokyo for 2 weeks and Taipei for 2 weeks, and
Yeah, go to Taiwan.
and then we're done for a little bit.
Yeah. And then we have a little break, and then we start back up again.
Yeah,
later
but
in
it's
the year.
always nice to perform in front of a new audience, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the audiences here are, they're intently, they're with us. They're maybe a little bit more quiet than we're used to, but they're taking it in, and they you can feel the love for this musical. They love Chicago, and you can
Faces,
feel that.
you can't really see people in the audience, but
Yeah.
you can see kind of the first couple of rows,
Right.
and they're all just beaming. They're
Yeah.
smiling. They're
Beaming.
just they're having a great time,
having the
even though verbally or vocally that we're not getting the response that we're used to in the States.
Just because of
It's the
language,
difference in culture and
Sure.
the language and
Yeah,
everything. But by the end of
By
the show,
the
it's like a
end.
rock concert.
Oh my gosh, they go nuts. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to perform for
Yeah,
the
they're
Korean
probably intensely focused on each of you, right?
Yeah, they're
And-
taking it in.
Yeah, once you get used to that, actually, you'll enjoy that a lot too.
Yeah, no, you feel the love permeating from the audience. It's really fantastic.
Well, talking about Chicago, actually, it's one of the most popular musicals ever created in the history of mankind, right?
That and Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
It's like
The
the
two-
two longest
the two
running
longest
musicals.
running, yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, the Korean audience is really excited. Could you tell us about your roles in the musical this time?
Sure, go ahead, Brent.
Do you want me to start? Okay. Billy Flynn, he's called the silver-tongued prince of the courtroom. He is the lawyer. He is the one that everybody goes to when they get into trouble. And he's kind of once Billy comes into the show, he's driving the show. He's the one who is in charge, and is kind of the motor of the show. And he takes Billy's the character who's in total charge. He knows how to manipulate any situation. He is the ultimate showman. I always think of Billy as kind of a cross between a used car salesman and a televangelist.
Oh,
I like that.
wow. We have a perfect term in Korean for a man like that.
Yeah.
뇌색남. It's a new term. 뇌 means brain, and 색 means sexy, and 남 means male. So a guy with a sexy brain. So he's smart, and he has the looks,
Yes.
and he is charming.
How do you say it again?
뇌색남.
뇌색남.
Yeah.
남.
Oh, 뇌, like an
Nue.
N.
Oh, nue.
Uh-huh.
Nue is
Nue.
no.
Yeah, so you have yourself a new nickname.
I love that.
I think that's what I should get printed on my shirt, on my show jacket.
20th anniversary tour, and then that
Nue
underneath it.
Seknam.
Yes.
Yeah, get a T-shirt or like a cap. I'm pretty sure you can find one of those
Yeah.
in the
We can
streets
get one
of
made,
Korea.
special
Yeah.
made, just
All
for you.
right.
Yeah, what about your character, Dylis?
So Roxy Hart, well, she's a feisty one. She's very complicated. She's had a lot going on in her life.
She wants a lot of attention.
She wants to be in vaudeville. She wants to be a star in vaudeville, and so she's always been a chorus girl, and she dreams of, making it big one day. So she gets herself into a little trouble, and that's when she meets Billy Flynn, and
She kills her lover.
yeah,
I know,
just
I
a little bit of
Okay.
trouble. So
She's not a little innocent girl, okay?
No, she's not. She likes to act like she is, but she's not. No, but she's very fun to play. She's got, like I said, she's got many levels, as all the characters in Chicago do. Take aside the fact that I wouldn't kill someone. I have a lot to. I can relate to Roxy Hart in her. She has innocence that she still holds on to after everything she's been through in her life. I think that's, what's kind of endearing about her and what I love to play about her. And I like, in life, we want to hold on to some innocence in our life. Life is hard sometimes. So you want to hold on to that little piece. And so I think that she strives to do that. But at the same time, she wants to get her way, and she gives the Brent Barrett over here, the lawyer, a little hard time every now and then because she's a little flies off the handle every now and then.
Yes, because she has her own idea of what, of what is best for her.
Yeah.
When Billy, he has to
He's
take total
professional.
charge because he knows what it's going to take to get her off. I mean, to
He's
get
doing
her,
his job,
to
and she's-
so
Right.
yeah, and it's not really the right term I wanted to say, but so she is acquitted.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, acquitted. Yes,
That's
exactly.
a better way to term it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys not only play roles for Chicago, but for other musicals too, right? And I always wonder what actors and actresses go through, in their mind and how they prepare to play certain characters and whatnot. But do the characters in Chicago, like Billy and Roxy, do they come naturally? I mean, you mentioned how you can kind of feel with Roxy a bit, but
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, parts of her come naturally, and then other parts I had to really dig in and figure out, how I can get some certain lines out in a truthful way because, there's a lot of parts of her that are not like me.
right.
But I studied a lot of Roxy's that did it in the past. The original Roxy, Gwen Verdon, and also Anne Ranking. I studied just, without trying to copy what they did. I just was inspired by what they did, and it helped me inform how I wanted to play her.
Okay.
And that's the wonderful thing about Chicago. It's really directed as a vaudeville show, meaning everything is performed down in one, which is right, it's like
Proscenium
the
is-
proscenium,
yeah.
right?
Sure.
It's really presentational,
Yeah.
in that respect, and it allows everybody who's playing the different characters, because we've both been doing the show for many years. We come in and out. We'll do other things, and then we'll come back to Chicago. I've been doing it on and off for 18 years, but not steadily. So I think as you mature and grow, you find and bring other things to the roles and the
Such a good-
characters
Right.
along the way. And
So Billy from 10 years ago and
Is-
now is different.
is a little different. Yeah. I mean, but the one thing about Billy, he's probably the only character in the show that does not have an arc, meaning the Billy you see in the beginning of the show is the Billy you see in the end. He doesn't take a journey.
He's
an emotion.
steadfast.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
A
yeah.
character journey.
Yeah.
Because yes, he is.
Yeah, he's professional. He's there to do his
Yeah.
job. He
I don't
knows
think
exactly how to
think
do
Billy
it.
is somebody you want as your best friend.
Yeah.
Or I don't think Billy is somebody who would be your best friend.
Right. No, he's all business. But you do want him as your lawyer. You do want that.
Okay, well, we're having so much fun talking to the cast of Chicago. They're here in Korea, yay! As part of their tour, and we're very excited. And we're actually giving away tickets for the show. 7월 6일 시카고 공연 보고 싶으신 분들은요, 저희 퀴즈에 정답을 보내주시면 됩니다. So let me give out the quiz one more time. The musical Chicago features many incredible songs, and they are all based on the great genre of what? Is it number 1, salsa, number 2, reggae, or number 3, jazz? Yeah, send it to pound 1045 or use our bandi KakaoTalk Plus. And remember, once again, we're giving away 4 pairs of tickets for Chicago. All right, well, I hear we're going to take a song break right now, but we're going to hear a voice that we just heard talking. Right? Billy. We're
would
going to
that
hear
be?
we're going to hear Billy's voice from Chicago. And Brent, you actually sang this yourself, right?
This is my track. This is my track from my Kander and Ebb album. John Kander and Fred Ebb wrote the score, wrote the music, and so I did an album in tribute to them about 15 years ago, and this is one of the tracks on that CD.
Okay, well, let's listen to All I Care About.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Wow, you have
beautiful
such a
voice.
charming voice, not only when you talk, but when you sing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, now that's another reason for us to go and see Chicago.
Oh yes, no, it's the music is just incredible. Kander and Ebb's music is
It's a great score.
It is a great score, and it furthers the story. The songs really do drive the storyline.
Yeah, it's a show in itself, right?
Yeah, the songs in itself are the show. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we're back with our conversation with the leading cast of Chicago actors, Dylis and Brent, and we're having so much fun today. Well, I can never get tired of asking actors and actresses this question. How do you keep your figure? Like your physique, right? How do you stay fit? Do you have like a secret?
Well, there's really no secret. Well, my secret, but it's everybody's, it's not really a secret. I love yoga. Yoga really helps me not only stay fit, but also stay centered and, the whole mind, body, and spirit thing.
Right.
It really helps me stay completely centered and have control of my breath because, we have to sing and dance at the same time. So it's challenging to find that deep rooted breath for that long note or whatever. So I feel like yoga really helps me with that.
Oh,
And then
yoga.
eating right, getting enough protein and drinking our shakes with, spirulina and greens and stuff that's good for you. It helps. It gives you. It drives you with energy for the show.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of diligence, right? To
Yes,
just
because
keep the diet.
and especially when you're on tour and you're traveling around to different cities and you're in constant flux, it's nice being here for a couple of months and we have kitchens, so we can regulate. It's easier to regulate what we're eating, and there's also a gym in the hotel where we are.
A pool,
and a
plunge
pool,
pools,
and what we love here is like the big hot tubs and the saunas and everything
yes.
that you have everywhere here, which you can't always find in
love
America.
it.
And
And you can find it, but it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, here it's more of a way of life. It seems.
Yeah, it's part of our life.
It's part
daily
of your life.
routine.
Yeah, we love that
exactly.
because taking care of yourself is what it's about.
But it is. It's so much about diet, and it's about. I mean, we probably everyone in our company goes to the gym every day. We're always you just have to be diligent, otherwise you can't do this 8 times a week.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 8 times a week. I mean, just being on stage, that's a lot of calories burnt there, right?
Yeah, it's a vulnerable thing what we do, standing in front of thousands of people and performing and singing and dancing. But it's I mean, obviously it's my passion, it's my joy to share what it's a joy to share this show, but it's also just a joy to acting for me is like therapy. You get to lay it all out on the stage for.
Dylis burns more calories than I do. I just,
you
as
just
I
walk
said,
on stage.
I stand there and sing and let the girls dance around me.
I think you might burn a few calories when you hold a note for about 20 seconds
Oh
long.
well.
So is playing Billy your favorite character then?
Billy is one of my favorite characters. Yeah.
Just
That's
for
why.
that, right?
That's why because he's I'm so not like Billy. And so it's fun to go, when you're playing a character that's nothing like you. It's like you're taking a little vacation from yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to play a different character, You get to play with different sides of yourself. I mean, even though Roxy has a lot of parts of her that's not much like me, I get to play with, everybody has tiny little spots of different personalities inside them.
course.
So you get to kind of tap into those. It's fun. Yeah.
That's true. Well, guess what, guys? We're running out of time already.
Already?
Yeah, I know. Time
we
goes
just
so
got
fast,
started.
right? I know. I wish you guys could come back sometime. Well, before you go, though, there's a crucial question that we ask here in Korea and also here on Morning Special. It's a 나에게란 뭐뭐 question. So basically, it's a common question in Korea that aims at asking a person about the significance of like their job or their dream or passion, etc. So I would like to ask both of you. Why don't we start with ladies first, Dailys? So what is the stage for you? What is the stage?
The stage is a place of freedom for me. It's freedom. It feels, like we said before, you get to play someone else. And so when I step on stage, for me personally, I feel more, even though I'm playing someone else, I feel more like myself. I feel free. And I feel like I have the opportunity to change people. And that's what I love about live theater. And every night's different. Because we're humans, and so it fluctuates and changes, and I get to step on that stage and make a connection with the audience, and that's so it's a freeing, magical place to be.
Well, you were definitely cut out for theater then.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, Brent, you had some time to think about this question. Then what is the stage for you?
You know, I come from a very small town in Kansas, and I was always a very shy kid, even though I was jumping and running and dancing around like in my room. But it was very difficult to do that in front of other people. Similar,
Yeah,
and
very similar to me too.
but there is something about, and I've done television and film and all, but there's something about being there and that communication that you develop with an audience over, you know, during the evening and during the course of the show, or whatever you're doing. Or it could be in a little cabaret space. You know, it's about that. It's about connecting to people on kind of, you know, on a different
Human
level, human
Yeah.
level, and sharing
Emotional.
that emotional experience that that especially in this day and age where we're all in our you know, in front of our computers or on our phones, where these people have all gathered in this one space at this particular time to have this common experience
Oh,
and share
yes.
this experience together.
Oh, that's so
beautiful.
special.
I love that.
And this moment will never happen again because all of these people will not be in that same place at that same time.
It's a once in a lifetime
And that's
moment.
why, you know, when you come out there, even though we've done the show so many times, there are people who've never seen the show, and this is their first time. This could be their first time in a theater.
And you do it for those people.
It's a very-
and you do
yeah.
it for those people that have come, you know, for the 20th time to see Chicago, because we have fans out there that come night after night, and we love them, and we do it for them too. We do it for all walks of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have different audiences every night. It's a special experience for you guys, but for the audience too. It could be a once in a lifetime experience, as you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
That's why it makes musicals so special, right?
It's true.
Yeah. And music, it's a universal, you know,
Yes,
even if you
music.
don't understand all of the lyrics, there's something that music is universal, and
Brings us
it transcends
Yeah.
it transcends all barriers, all social, economic, and you know,
Amen to that.
you know.
All right. Well, more reason for us to go to a musical, especially Chicago that you guys are performing. When is it being held until?
July 23rd is our closing night. So
Okay.
we have another
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
After
Well,
this
we'll make
weekend.
sure to go to Chicago.
Yes, and it's our 20th anniversary tour. So, you know, the show's been open for 20 years. So come celebrate that 20 years with us.
We will.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for coming out to Morning Special.
Thank you, Kaylin.
Thank you.
Kaylin.
Have a wonderful time in Korea.
Thank you.
And good luck with the show.
Thanks so much.
Okay, we'll see you again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.